Hi Alejandro, I'm Amina. I'm from the marketing department of Software Logic, and I'd like to welcome you to today's chat with me, where we sort of have a very casual chat about yourself, your work, your visions, and also about your life and what you feel about SFL. We're doing this to introduce you to audience on social media and for the rest of the team also to get to know you. I'd like you to introduce yourself, if you may please.
My name is Alejandro Marquez. I've been working on SFL a couple of months, more specifically, month and a half. I'm 30 years old. I'm a professional consultant of CargoWise. I'm an accountant here in Mexico. I've been working in CargoWise around 6 years now. Well, this is my 6th year. I like the way of working of SFL. I'm still getting used to it because it's kind of a big company, and I'm used to little consultant companies. I want to say some kind regards to Paulo and David. Those guys are my bosses.
I'd also like to ask you a little bit about, so I was reading about your work and your position at SFL. So I heard that you're in charge of SFL Mexico and you're overseeing operations there, and you're also project manager for clients working with us there. Can you tell us a little bit about SFL Mexico, this branch specifically?
Yeah, it's the main goal here is that I become the manager of SFL Mexico, because unfortunately Latin America is divided, America, it's divided in North and Latin America. And here in Mexico, there is a little gap, it is in North, but it is in South America, right? So, the main goal here is because as an accountant, I know all the government requirements. I know how the accountant is made here in Mexico, and that's the whole idea, to have the full process in Mexico, because there is a lot of forwarders here in Mexico that actually want to use CargoWise, want to do some integrations with their own legacy accounting systems, because everything in the government is the same, right? They ask you for a lot of documents, they ask you for a lot of specific things. So that is our main goal, to learn about CargoWise and how to integrate the laws of Mexico into CargoWise and vice versa. And I learned that, and after that I took a master's degree in taxes here in Mexico. So basically that is where all my knowledge comes from. That's why I'm very confident working on CargoWise in accountant model.
So Alejandro, I'd like to ask you a couple of other questions to do with your specialization here at SFL with CargoWise. So SFL is a service partner of CargoWise, and you are specializing in the finances module, right? Can you explain to us what the finance module is, and then can you explain to us what a finance integration is and how you sort of bridge that gap and help our clients?
The finance model in CargoWise is the backbone of actually CargoWise. I mean, we know we use CargoWise for logistic forwarding, warehouse liners, stuff like that. But the finance is actually the backbone, more than the skeleton. Is actually the backbone, because CargoWise is so automaticized that everything is on the reach with a few clicks. Accounting is finance and accounting is so important, because when you are making a shipment, a console, everything in that moment it's making an input for the finance. It's creating reports. CargoWise is a super powerful tool on reports, that even the slightest detail can be fit in a report. So the importance of financing CargoWise is basically how the reports, the general ledger, the profit and loss, the trial balance, it's built. It's basically built automatically. And continuing with the integration part, it's because it's so easy to upload the legacy general ledger or chart of accounts from your legacy accounting system. The charge codes are actually a revolutionary way to do billing, because here in Mexico we don't have kind of that stuff. We have to manually input what we are putting in the invoices, and how the invoices are sent automatically to the client. How can easily you can make receipts and payments from AR and AP, and that's why how the integrations are so easy to do it here in Mexico.